Yo guys, what's up? I'm going to show you in this video how to get the Lucid Nightmare mount here. So this is a new mount that came out in this patch 7.3, and it was like the last patch where they did the Riddler's Mind Worm, and you had to solve some like cryptic clues and stuff to get the mount or get onto the next clue to then eventually get the mount. It took the WoW community, I'd probably say I think it was like 5 or 6 days to eventually get this, but yeah, it's a nice little thing. It's not a flying mount, but it's quite a nice design here. Nice graphics and stuff. So yeah, let's get straight on into the video, and I'll show you like the steps how to get it. Okay, so in the Legion Dalaran, if you come here to the inn, that's this area here, go onto the upper floor, and you'll find this thing called the Inconspicuous Note. So just click on it. You'll see like a little animation there. And it says it begins in the 2104059 with a most pleasing sign. These letters will not always rhyme. So the WoW community managed to decipher this, and it came up with the date 15/4/2009, and what they realised was this was the release date of Ulduar, which is a raid that's inside WoW. So what we had to do was go into the Ulduar raid, and yeah, I'll see you guys at the next step there. Okay, so from here we need to go and kill the first boss, and then go over into the room where XT002 is, and we will find a lever in this corner here, and then we've got to just do another puzzle from there. That's going to be our second clue, so I will show you this step when I get around there in a second. Okay, so just kill the XT002 deconstructor and just kill the rest of the mobs that were following me here. The next step, the lever, is over here. You can see on the head here. Little lever there, rusty lever. So we'll go up and click that. If I can get up there. And if we turn around, see like scrapyard lights, go over them, and they're intractable. Now we found out, I think on the WoW community there was around about 400 lights all here, so a lot of different combinations we can actually do. But regards to the first note we had, which was with a pleasing sign. What they actually discovered was that the pleasing sign was to deal with Mimiron and his sigil, which we need to make the lights in the shape of a gear, which is what his sigil is, or most pleasing sign. I don't quite know how that sort of worked out, but anyway, I will just sort of start doing the gear for you guys, and I'll be back with you when I've nearly finished it. Also, just a quick little tip for you guys. I found a slightly quick way, well, not quick, but just make it a little bit easier rather than running around to every single individual one. If you stand in the middle, so you've got like 6 around here, you can actually sort of click all of these, and I think maybe you can reach all those, so you can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 lights you can actually click by just standing in this area here, like this. And it works for any anything like this, so you can stand in here. I'll just do an example for you. 5, 8. Yeah, so you can light up 8 of those by just standing in one area here. But yeah, I thought it was going to be a bit of a tip here. So I'm just finishing off the puzzle here, and when I just finished off these lights here, hopefully I think I've got the pattern right. All the lights should disappear, there should just be 4 that appear in the middle. Let's see. There we go. So that's the puzzle complete, so on to our next clue. So there's an inconspicuous note that's just appeared, so I'll click on that. And it reads, 1,000 years in prison, surely it wears on the mind. So, they figured this out because in the Discord chat for the secrets channel, everyone talks about AQ40 because pretty much all the puzzles are always to do with the old gods. Funnily enough, this actually was to do with AQ40, so yeah, we'll head on over there, and I'll see you guys in just a second. Okay, dokie, so we are now in the Temple of Anchorage, the 40-man raid version. So what we need to do is we need to go past all of these bosses, all the way to the last boss, and then I'll just show you there. So we come down through here. This is the entrance into the hive, whatever you call it. But we have to go up here. But annoyingly, we have to go all the way around here. All the way around, and then up the stairs, which is seriously annoying. So, I will see you guys on the other side in just a second. Fun fact, as soon as you start getting past all the boss rooms, you start pulling all the bosses and all the mobs behind them. Oh dear. Jesus, look at them all. Alright then. There we go. Okay, so once you pass the last boss, you'll sort of come up here. You'll get the boss there, Cthulhu, and you'll want to make your way over here, up the stairs, to this little altar here. So I've already completed the notes already there, so I'll just show you a bit about how to do it. So you click on the mild lava, which is already on the table here, and it pops up with this. So it's like a Bejeweled game. So what you have to do is, well, the way that I managed to complete it was to get 5 of these brains in a line, and that's like a default win. But it's not 100% confirmed whether that's the only way to win, or if you need to like get a certain amount of like tentacles or eyes or whatever. But anyway, once you complete that, then the inconspicuous note appears, and it reads, "Deep and then deep awaits your seat." So straight away, a lot of people were saying, let's go deep in and find out where it is there, which is exactly what the next step is. So we'll head on over to Deep Home, and I'll see you guys there to show you the next step. So once you get to around about here, so the cursor is 57.49, 28.27. You head into the cave, go past the worm, and then head down into the dark fissure here. So it comes with a message: a fissure in the ground, barely wide enough to squeeze through. It's too dark to see anything, but you can tell it is very deep. Drop into the fissure. Here we go. And it gives you a warning saying you are about to fall into a dark fissure. You may not be able to climb back out again. Are you very sure you want to do this? And accept. So once you're in here, what you'll find is, I've already completed the thing. Complete the clue. Sorry. The note's already appeared there. So if you go to the back of the chair here, you'll see a little plaque. So if you click on the dingy plaque, and it reads, the plaque is old and barely legible. You can only make out fragments of each line of text. And it reads, Supremacy, Get, Shirk, EKE. So the community spent around about, I think it was something like a day and a half, 2 days trying to figure this out. A lot of people were saying, oh no, it's an anagram, I need to do this, I need to do that. And eventually, someone had realised that there was a mob that was re-added into 7.3 called Wraxham Greep. Once you rearrange the whole anagram, you get something called, I think the anagram was, the key is Wraxham Greep. But he is over in, I'll just show you before I think he's in the Barrens somewhere. Is it Southern or Northern? Northern Barrens here in Ratchet. So if you go over to Ratchet, you'll see him in a little stall, and he's basically wearing something called a Shadow Weave mask, which is basically the key to unlocking the next part of the puzzle. So you wear that, and the note will appear. And I think, oh, sorry, it won't appear straight away. I think you had to interact with the skull first, and then it will appear. So anyway, we'll click on this. And it says here where the Shaded Delegate may appear. So the Shaded Delegate was I think it was a rare spore mob in Gnomeregan, and it was always known as the Shaded Delegate because of the character and the model for it. So we'll head over to Gnomeregan instance, and I'll show you just whereabouts you need to do for the next step. Okay, so we've made our way over to Gnomeregan now. We're just going to head down, go into the instance, and I'll show you where you need to go for. Hello. Oh, there we go. Not seen that before. Yes, I'll just show you where you need to go and start doing the next part of the puzzle. Okay, so from the entrance, I think you come down to around about here in the launch bay and go to this area here, and you will find these consoles on the wall. And I think you have to click on the plaque first to actually interact with them. And make sure the plaque is up there so you can actually go on to the next step. So click on this, and you'll see lots and lots of like numbers, zeros, ones, zeros, all in like a combination. So it was quite a difficult one for the community to actually figure this out. Sort of another like day and a half, 2 days I think it was. So eventually someone had actually worked out that it was all to do like I think it was like 8-bit binaries or whatever it was, and after deciphering it all, the numbers then converted into letters, which then spelled out like certain abilities, battle pet abilities. One called Falling Mirlock, Mighty Charge, and then I-Beam, which all deal 684, 560, and 1110 damage respectively. So if you put all these numbers together, 6, 8, 4, 5, 6, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0. So that was the number it came up with here. Now that was literally just that part there. Then 180 is referring to flipping it over, so it now becomes 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 6, 5, 4, 8, 6. And then the plus 111, so there's 10 ones there, 10 digits there, so you just add 1 onto that, and that was a combination. So it would be 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 7, 6, 5, 9, 7. And that was it. So we'll input the code there into these ones, and I'll just show you the next step. Okay, so I've just configured them all now. So we've got here 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 7, 6, 5, 9, and then we'll push this one up to 7, and you just see them all fold in, so that means the puzzle's complete. So another note's appeared here. Click on that, go to the next step. Games and toys are left behind when you awaken screaming. So awaken screaming, I think someone had figured it out to be in Velshara, which is like where the dream world is, or Emerald Nightmare, whatever you call it. So the community then decided to head on over there to try and like find whereabouts this was, and I'll just show you whereabouts it is for the next step. Right, so we've got to Velshara now. So if you go to around about this area here, you'll see a little a beast called a Wraith Talon flying around. So the area to go to was actually inside this little house just next to it here. So we'll head inside and I'll just show you whereabouts the next step is. And you'll find, I've already got the clue there, there's a nightmare tomb, you can actually interact with it. And you get this here. So, this is Elginov speaking. Here. And what you need to do now is, to complete the step, you just need to unravel all of these. So these are all interactable, so you need to make them so they're all blue lines. So we'll just do that for you guys, and I'll be back with you guys in a second. There we go. So that's completed now. And you'll see that animation there, and the note appears for you. So it says, what you seek is buried within. So I think what they did was, that's it, yeah. So it was Kunlai Summit we headed to, and there was a place called the Tomb of Secrets in the Valley of Emperors. So we head on over there, and I'll show you where you need to go in just a second. Yeah, this is it, I think. Tomb of Secrets, yes, that's right. So you go straight into here, head all the way past this guy here, Nakros, whatever his name is, Spirit Shaper, and you'll see this clickable urn here. Yeah, I'll risk clicking on it because it sends you into like another area. Runes on this urn indicate that it contains some of the remains of a powerful Nogu spirit binder. Many of the markings appear to be warnings. Consume the ashes. So when you consume the ashes, you get this warning here. And if you click accept, which I'm going to do anyway, even though I said I wouldn't, you get teleported into this area called the Endless Halls. Now you get a bit of a speed increase, but basically what you have to do, you'll see rooms going off like northwest. Some rooms are blocked off here with this rubble, and they've obviously updated it because last time I was here I was able to jump over the rubble, go straight into the next room. So that's obviously made it a little bit easier. So what you have to do is you go, so say for example we go into this room here, we'll send this room into another room, and you'll see more doors blocked off, so you have to keep going. Now before you go any further, I would highly advise that you write down which directions you're going, because you will yeah. Yep, so you can see someone's already doing it. So saying fuck that maze. the maze, this is exactly this maze here that we're on at the minute. So yes, write down every single direction you're going to, where you'll find some orbs, you'll see some runes on this altar here. Make sure you take a note of which direction you're going, because you will definitely get lost in here. Anyway, once you complete all those, you'll then be sent into another room, and I'll not bother doing this because it takes too long, and I'm a bit pushed for time anyway. And you'll see a note which will say, "The way is now open to the greatest secret never told, a fitting end to your journey." So now we've completed this all, we just need to go and find the last clue, which is where we get the mount. So this was then leading on to Karazhan. So Karazhan, there was a place called the Forgotten Crypt, which has been blocked off since the opening basically. There have been exploits to get in, but it's always been like blocked off. Blizzard have always like sort of, tried to not let people in at all. So the way is now open is sort of suggesting that. So we'll head over to Karazhan now, and I'll show you whereabouts the treasure is. Okay guys, so I've just used the portal to get over to Karazhan. So to show you where the Forgotten Crypt is. So if you head on down to, I think it's around about this area here. Was it that area? Can't remember now. Ah, here we go. Yeah, it was down this area. Just a little bit behind. So you head down here, you'll see it's like graveyard and this little opening. This was called the Forgotten Crypt, and it was always locked, but now the way's open. So we'll head on down, and it's obviously changed a little bit. So you've got like an altar here or some candles or something there, and basically I think it is actually, the location is actually directly underneath here. So we'll head on our way down, and I'll show you the chest. I think it might still be there, and I'll be with you guys in just a second. It doesn't look like the chest is here because I've already got the mount, but there's normally a chest around about this area here, and if you click on it, it's called the Puzzle's Desire. So you click on it and you'll get the mount, the Lucid Nightmare, and you can lay in it, and there you go. That is literally the puzzle. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to leave a like on the video or subscribe to my channel for more content, please do so, and I shall see you guys in the next episode or the next video. See you later guys. Thanks.